Welcome to 6.5 Guys Gear Update. I'm Steve Lawrence.
And I'm Ed Mobley.
Now, a little while ago, 3M, or Peltor, a division of 3M, sent us some new EarPro to check out and actually get our thoughts on. And these are the Peltor Tactical 500, which are actually these sitting in front of us. Ed, you were the first to actually try these out. What'd you think?
Well, so I tried them out just on my home range shooting a AR-15 for noise reduction. It's what you would expect, and when these were turned on, you could hear the birds chirping and all the other noise you would expect. So they're certainly functional in that respect. What I think is interesting about these is the fact that it's got Bluetooth connectivity, which is I didn't realize I was missing Bluetooth connectivity. But
so you can listen to radio or maybe take a phone call
while you're shooting. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily, kind of like you don't want to do those things.
Yeah, you don't want to multitask while you're driving.
I don't know if you necessarily want to do that while you're shooting, but maybe you do. Maybe you just want to be able to get that phone call, or certainly listen to music. I mean, an instructional audio book, right?
Yeah.
This is very nice.
Well, yeah, and I guess you could make the argument that hey, when you're shooting, you shouldn't have your divided attention, or maybe if you're on the shooting range with other people, in order to hear commands that could potentially be a distraction. So it's something to think about. Now, I did a little bit of reading on this, and I was under the impression that when these came out, there was quite a bit of excitement because when you compare them against, for example, the MSA Sordens, which we both have, they were kind of positioned to probably compete on the lower end of somebody that might buy an MSA Sorden Supreme like these, which are retail around $300.
Yeah, I mean, this retails for $159. Street price is around $129. Mm-hmm. They're very comfortable. My only caution would be is if you have a really big head like I do, you're pretty much maxed out, and I think
so that headband's going to be sitting tight against your skull.
Yeah, I mean that would be my only feedback to them is you probably want to make this a little bigger, particularly if you're wearing a ball cap, because the MSA Sordens by comparison can handle the biggest cranium out there.
Now, a few things in using my Sordens, I found that the digital audio, the volume goes up, but it doesn't go up as high as I would like it at times. The other thing is I noticed that it suffers a lot of wind noise. Did you have a chance to make some of those comparisons?
So you had a different model of the MSA Sordens.
Okay.
These, I haven't encountered anything like that, and the volume on this I was slightly higher than this, but not to the point where I would choose one or the other over volume. But yeah, just as far as being able to hear what's going on, I found this to be just completely adequate.
Okay. The other thing that's interesting is just the size. So if you're, depending on how you engage your rifle when you mount the cheek rest or your comb on your buttstock, these might get in the way. I don't know, but
no, I didn't. I didn't find that to be the case, and they're certainly not going to get in the way because, well, at least on my head, because they're kind of, my ears were kind of like on the bottom third of it, while with these, I'm able to get them kind of centered up.
Yeah. The other thing I found was interesting in comparison to like the Howard Lights or the MSAs, those take AAA. These take AA's.
They do.
Yeah. And then, of course, Bluetooth is kind of an interesting addition. Did you have a chance to test that out? What did you think?
Well, we played around with it with your phone.
My iPhone?
Indeed, yeah, I mean,
it works.
You can listen to music. You can take a call. Again, I don't know. I'm just not taking. I could see why you'd want to listen to music. I just don't know why you'd want to take a call when you're shooting, but some people do. That's okay.
Right.
That's okay.
And then the other thing is, of course, neither of the other ear protection that is on the table come with the gel ear cups. Those typically are aftermarket additions. These, of course, are exactly the same way, not gel air cups, but I found them to be surprisingly
Yeah, they're very comfortable.
comfortable.
I mean, the MS Sordens come with gel air cups, or at least you can order them with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I still honestly, I consider these kind of the my measuring stick.
That's kind of gold standard.
This is kind of gold standard
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
But certainly worth considering. There are a lot of reviews out there, and because again this is so feature rich, you can look at the reviews and see what people liked and didn't like in making your decision. But again, it's a functional piece of hearing protection.
Yeah. Now, one other factor we didn't talk about is this is ear protection, and mostly the ear protection out there comes with a noise reduction rating. This does. It's 26, which, as you compare it against other products, is okay. It's not great. I would say if you want to be on the safe side, you may want to consider doubling up, actually having foamies as well as these.
Yeah, I mean, I shot outdoors, but if I was shooting an AR-15 on an indoor range, I would probably want to double up.
Yeah. Awesome. And then price,
Yeah, at 159 list and street price, we looked around, they were going for like around 125.
25.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, 125, 129.
Yeah.
So again, thanks to Peltor 3M for sending us these for evaluation.
Absolutely.
Well, folks, we trust you found this useful. If you like this, give it a thumb up and link. What are some of the other things I should do?
Share it with YouTube.
Share it
with your
Yeah,
friends on YouTube and Facebook.
You got to share it. Okay. So, folks, remember, life's an adventure.
Stay on target.